Hello, Mr. Rodriguez. How are you doing today?
Doing well. How about you, Mr. Hufford?
Doing great. Excited to get this deal done and start building the relationship between Nike and Champs.
I certainly hope we can get that done today. However, since our last meeting, I have given this a lot of thought and have a few objections to purchasing the Nike jerseys.
Okay, Mr. Rodriguez. I'm sure these are reasonable, and once you let me know what they are, we can start getting to the bottom of them and solving the problems.
Okay, Mr. Hufford. I wanted to start out by discussing the problem of space. You're aware that Champs Sports is a mall-based company. This means we have very limited space to supply you with. In our previous discussion, we were asking a lot for our space, and I'm not sure that we can supply you with that space.
I understand that during our last meeting it may have came off as me asking for a lot of space. However, that is not the case. We are only asking for enough space to maximize your sales. We want the space that can hold and display about 15 jerseys. This will consist of the majority of the 10 that are the most sold, and then a few of the local players. You said during our last meeting, you said that you currently have NBA jerseys in that space. Is that correct?
That's correct, Mr. Hufford.
How many NBA jerseys would you say are stocked on your shelves?
We currently have about 10 NBA jerseys on our shelves. We only stock our shelves with jerseys that are the most sold, such as LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Kobe Bryant.
Okay, well, do these jerseys bring in a lot of sales?
Without looking it up, I would say that during the NBA season, they provide us with about 15% of our total sales. And right after the NBA draft, they make up roughly 8% of sales.
Nike is looking to increase that 15% to upwards of 30% in total sales. While working with Sports Authority, they saw an increase of 35% their first year with us. That is the dominance that the popularity of the NFL does to the sales in comparison to every other sport. You said you provide the NBA with enough space to fit 10 jerseys. All we are asking for is a small amount more than that.
Well, when you put it that way, I think the additional space could go a long way to increasing our sales. However, I'm still not completely sold on purchasing the jerseys. In your previous presentation, you showed 3 different jersey types, which sounds like the price to pay to get all 3 supplies will be a little out of our budget.
Price is always a huge factor whenever making a decision about any purchase. However, I cannot stress to you enough that every NFL fan is in need of a new jersey. Nike is the official sponsor of the NFL now, so all of the fans wearing Reebok jerseys, they need to buy new ones. They're outdated. They will need to buy a new jersey. The price that you pay may seem like a lot now, but I will promise you that by the end of your first year, you'll be glad you did it.
It's a very optimistic way to look at this situation. Our deal with Reebok was 20% less expensive than the deal you are currently offering us.
The Nike NFL jersey has upgraded the design and quality of the product. What Reebok offered was a good product. All we did is make a few adjustments to make a good product a better product. We added in the Flywire strength technology that improved the durability of the jersey. And our Elite jersey, which Reebok didn't offer, is as close as you can get to being identical to what the players wear on the field, which increases the fan-involved identification with their favorite players and teams.
Our budget here at Champs Sports is not as big as some of the other major sports retailer stores. So money around here does not just get spent without question. I think I could squeeze out a few extra dollars for this deal. But lastly, I just need to know, how can I trust that your delivery will work as well as you promised during our previous meeting?
As I mentioned in our last meeting, Nike operates on the best distribution system in the market. You can tell our delivery will be on time and reliable by the way we deliver our other products to your store, such as shoes, apparel, and socks. We at Nike take great pride in the relationship/trust that we build just by being very reliable in our distribution strategy.
While your other products are very reliable, the main thing that I'm concerned with is players are always getting traded or switching teams in the off-season, and those jerseys become hot demand. This will mean that we cannot afford to have any late deliveries.
The GIS program allows us to physically see what stores are selling the most and who is buying the jerseys. And we can focus on the biggest stores and then work our way down to the smaller stores. Nike does not have late deliveries when dealing with retailers because we know it is the one thing that separates us apart from everyone else.
Okay, Mr. Hufford. I'm glad you've shown an immense amount of respect for the Champs Sports brand while listening and solving my various concerns.
Well, Mr. Rodriguez, it sounds like you are ready to begin the paperwork to make this deal official. All I need is for your signature on this line, and we can begin to build this new relationship.
All right, well, let's do it. Thank you, Mr. Hufford.
Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez. I hope you have a great day.
You too.